Now you've got Joe Kelly, a Dodger, being the only player suspended for anything to do with the Astros cheating scandal. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you how bad this has gotten. You know how bad this is? For years, you clones have been trying to get me to bring back a certain family. And as I've long said, that is a family from a bygone era. Different time, different place. It simply is not appropriate anymore, no matter how badly you want it. However, I'm telling you, the commissioner is pushing me. Another decision or two like this, and the jungle's most famous family might make a return. You know the family I'm talking about. You're familiar with genus Radis. Listen, I don't want to. I'm not looking for a reason to do so. But this guy might not be leaving me any choice. Like, there was a time when I thought this guy was pretty good at his job. I don't know what happened at that time, because everything this guy has touched lately has turned to bleep. Like, instead of growing in the job and getting better at his job, he's somehow getting worse at his job and maybe even dumber. And I say that knowing he's a smart guy. He is a smart guy. But how can a smart guy do so many dumb things? I have no idea. But I'll tell you what I do know. I know this. Time is a flat circle. Round and round. And what goes around comes around. And sometimes something old is new again. Sometimes something old is cool again. And by the way, that whole family thing never stopped being cool. It just stopped being appropriate. I'm not bringing anything back right now, but I've got my finger on that button. And I'm watching. And I'm waiting. And I'm evaluating. Besides, it's not like I'm contemplating bringing back the piece of crap club. Or like, I don't know, dropping a bounty on an all-time hockey great. None of that. But I am contemplating bringing back the family. Because if this member of genus Radis is going to keep doing and saying the things that he's saying, and well, frankly, looking the way he does, I may have no choice. My man's making Bud Selig look like a genius. Not to be confused with genus Radis. Now, Manfred right now is just in way over his head. You know what he reminds me of? He reminds me of when Gary Bettman took over the NHL. Remember how utterly clueless Bettman was? Knew next to nothing about the league, nothing about the sport, nothing about the culture of the sport. Remember, like, Bettman didn't even know who Jeremy Roenick was. But Bettman learned. Bettman improved. Bettman got much better at his job. Radis is getting worse at his. My man, you better get right fast. Or it won't just be Clevenger's head that explodes, or mine. I might have a reason to bring the family back. And that's not just a Dodger thing, by the way, or a me thing. As you can see, pretty much everybody around Major League Baseball is taking up for LA. Players. 1-800-636-8686. Man, it's a flat circle. I don't know. Maybe that's not fair. Maybe I'm overreacting. There's only one way to find out. Somebody should throw out a giant wheel of Gouda. Roll that wheel of Gouda by the commish, and we'll see how he reacts. If he jumps, then I'll know it's time. You ever see those things like on ESPN where they show those gigantic wheels of cheese rolling down a hill and idiots chasing after them? If the commissioner is running down the hill and tumbling with the wheel, we'll know. Man, what a time. I'm feeling kind of rejuvenated. Maybe I should just bring it back regardless. Maybe I should bring it all back. Let's break. Something nuanced here. Notice I didn't mention the Rat family. I just referred to it as the family. the triumphant potential return as of the family. You don't need to mention which family it is. It's just understood because it's immortal. The family. You can't kill it. You can't. I couldn't kill it. I tried. Frankly, I tried. You can't. One, the internet is in ink and you cannot scrub it. You try to get something off the internet. And I would say to you that I never have, because there's been some pretty horrific BS written about me on the internet. That's not what I tried to scrub. But I actually did try to scrub the family. I felt kind of badly about that. Couldn't do it. So in that sense, it's eternal. It'll live forever. It's immortal. But you don't need to. If you have half the respect for the family that you say you do, all right, this is really important, really key. If you have half the respect for the family that you say you do not reference the family by name. Understand, it's just the family. It's not the rat family. Now, that does remind me of the very funny time in my family where Logan Rome, who was younger, he wouldn't make that mistake today, but kept hitting me up at dinner with, "Hey, Dad, when are you bringing back the Rat Pack?" I said, "Son, one, it's the rat family. Actually, son, it's just the family. But to answer your question, never. Never." And really quickly, super quickly, the reason he was calling it the Rat Pack is because we were out to dinner one night and this woman came up to our dinner table and was pretty drunk and said, "Hey, Rome, I love you. I love you and the show. When are you bringing back the Rat Family?" And she walked away. And if you're watching me on CBS Sports Network right now, Logan, who was probably 9 at the time, she walks away and Logan looks at me and he goes, "Dad." Like Logan knew she was blasted. And then Logan and Jake both said, "What's the family? What's the rat family?" And I said, never mind. They wouldn't let it go. And I said, "All right." I pull out my phone and I show them the thing that I tried to get scrubbed. Pictures of the rat family. Logan went crazy. He's like, that's the best. That's the best, Dad." I'm like, "Yeah, son, well, you were born 20 years too late. It's not a thing. Never happened. Never existed." And that's why Randall, rest his soul, Randall would show up at the track and scream at Logan, "Logan, tell your old man to bring back the family." Yeah. Drew in West LA tweets, "Joe Kelly suspension lasts 8 games. We last 8 days. Signed, IKEA sofas." You know what? That's not true. I've had one. It lasted. I was happy with it. 1for3C1 tweets, "The fam has to be willed into existence." Signed, Rogan Loam. He doesn't bring it up anymore. He didn't give a damn. He's moved on. He's moved on to Fortnite, rap music, and the ladies. He doesn't care about rats. Chris YYC, bring it back. "The fam has been locked up for too long." Hashtag rat family. Daniel Precopa tweets, "Rome, can you also bring back the adult alarm? Regards, American Chewy." See? It's a really slippery slope. If I bring back the family, then you're going to say, "Great, bring this back, bring that back." I got something for you. None of it's coming back.